Hey guys, Welsknight here. Welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Let's keep doing keeper runs. Why not? I mean, this is the new character. It's the new hotness. We're 120 billion episodes in, and I think it's important that we play this new character a bit. Okay. I don't know if that was good or not, but let him explode. What do we got in here? Bursting sack. Okay. This is probably fine. I forget exactly what this item does. I think it makes, like, spiders friendly or something like that. We get a key. We can peek at the shop. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting the dice shard, because that is a reroll of an item. So if we, and for 5 cents, I think that's pretty good. Would allow us to reroll bad items into potentially not bad items. Oh, whoa, okay, enough. Yo, chill. There's too many shots going in every direction. There we go. And troll bomb. So if we can scrounge up 5 cents, I'll go back and buy the dice shard. I think for 5 cents, that's probably worth it. Okay. How in the world did you see the skill? Ooh, flat file. Great trinket. I honestly cannot believe that I threaded the needle on that last room. We're also one hit from death, so let's try to not die. World card probably does. I mean, world card would show me where our secret room is, which might be the most likely way for us to get to 5 cents, considering there's not a whole lot of floor left here. In fact, this is the last room. Although we do have a bomb, so we could also bomb the donation machine. But I feel like we'd probably need a little bit more money than that to... you usually won't get 5 cents out of the donation machine with one bomb. Usually it'll give you like 4 at the most. So I don't think it would work. We can go in here now for free too. Because we've got, okay, you stay away. Alright, pill is X-Lax and 48-hour energy. Okay, meh. So, let's think about this. There's a chance our secret room is right here. So if I put the bomb, like, right here, I should hit the secret room door, the donation machine, and the dude. Please have 3 cents. Okay, well, that's not 3 cents, but it's still pretty good. It's a free HP upgrade. So I'm not going to complain. Also gives us a ton of hearts. So I think this is good. Yeah. I suppose there's still a chance we could get Pageant Boy from the boss, and that would give us money, but, like, that's really not the item we want to see from the boss. Thank you, all those flies, for making this... Ooh, that's right, he goes 4 times, not 3. But we also have a rainbow poop in here, so if everything goes horribly wrong, we can just heal to full health with rainbow poop. 3 and 4. There we go. Got him. Alright, cat of 9 tails. Don't mind if I do. I mean, I suppose we could we could shoot these, but there's a we're not getting 5 cents from those things. Okay. Honestly, pretty okay floor. We got an HP upgrade. We got a decent utility item. And then we also got a damage upgrade. So, like, all in all, pretty solid. I think we checked the library first. Okay, Satanic Bible could be good. Actually, no, Satanic Bible would be awful. I wish one of these was the Bible, or How to Jump, so that we could fly. I think I would like Book of Shadows. Book of Shadows or Book of Sin. One of those two would probably be the best book to take. Book of... Satanic Bible doesn't help us, like, at all. It'll turn items into deal with the devil items, and it will give us a black heart. But we can't get black hearts. So, you know, you kind of lose the major benefit and then all of your boss items become deal with the devil items, and since our HP is so low to begin with, like, I just don't think that's really a good idea. Alright, there's another key over there. Hop in here, nothing. Oh, I didn't realize flat file removes the spike in the sacrifice room, too. I learned a thing. So, if it comes down to it, if we only get one more key on the rest of the floor, I think I'll go get Book of Shadows. And leave the item room alone, because then we have a chance the item room could become a planetarium. Like, we could get a planetarium. So if I'm going to skip one, I think I'd rather skip the item room, because it does give us some sort of benefit by skipping it. And I know that the other thing, too, is, like, even if planetariums weren't a thing, I think it's better to take the item that we know is good versus the item that, like, who knows what it is. So I think we'll just go back and take Book of Shadows once we find a key. Ooh, just kidding. Hangman card. This is actually a great card for us. This allows us to fly for one room. But because it allows us to fly for one room, we can go to the library and get all the books, which will also give us the bookworm transformation. So this is great. I use that once. Okay, battery. All right, turned into a key. Take the Book of Shadows, Anarchist Cookbook, Necronomicon. Give me the Book of Shadows to stick with. And I'm super good with that. Like, that's a very timely Hangman card. So now we can check the item room. Apple's actually fine. It's a Tears upgrade, and also will occasionally shoot out Razor Blades, which do extra damage. So, like, I'm good with this. It's a pretty solid item. Little Tears upgrade. Okay, so World card. Probably use that on the next floor, because that'll be kind of the first floor that's large enough to justify it. I don't think using a World card on the first two floors is usually that worth it, because, like, the floors are so small that you'll usually find the whole, you'll usually uncover the whole floor pretty quickly anyway. Alright, so we got these little gray guys that are not hostile. They can't hurt us. That's thanks to Bursting Sack. Go. I don't think we want Blasting Cap. I think I'd rather stick with Flat File. Flat File's just awesome for people like me who get hit by spikes all the time because you're bad at Isaac. Like, what more could you want? Where's our shop? All the way over there. I think it's worth it to go to the shop. We've got 14 cents and a bomb. So let's at least go peek. Who knows? Maybe there'll be something in there that's, like, you know, worth buying. The other nice thing about Book of Shadows is that it'll allow us to play Blood Banks and Demon Judgments. So we can take advantage of those without throwing away all of our HP. So that's also pretty good. We want to shoot the flames, just in case. I mean, we're only 1 cent away from having something good here. And honestly, that's a great item. So let's spend a bomb. More likely the secret room would be here. And sure enough, it actually is. We also get enough money to buy Mom's Key, which is pretty good. It almost always pays for itself. Any chest we open will now have, like, way more stuff in it. This is an item that I think is always worth taking if you can afford it, unless you're at, like, the very end of a run. But usually at the very end of a run, you're not finding shop items anyway. So I think this is a great item. It almost, as I said, it almost always pays for itself. Just in the increased drops from chests. And it usually only takes like a couple chests to actually do that too. So I think we got a pretty good run going here. That was bad. Oh, let's not throw it away. Alright, we're still alive. I'm not interested in the deal with the angel. We want to go, or deals with the devil. We want to go deals with the angel. Can't really afford to give, I mean, then again, the way that the keeper works now is with deals with the angel, or deals with the devil, you buy the items instead of Oh, that was close. Instead of paying HP for them. Safety scissors is also a great item. Okay, Nancy bombs I will take. It can potentially kill you, which is not great, but it also gives you 5 bombs, which is great. And it also makes your bombs have random effects, which more often than not is worth it. Alright, if we're going to get hit here, we'll pop Book of Shadows. Okay, there we go. Don't know what the pill is. Luck down. Pretty bad. We have bad luck anyway, though, so, like, not really the end of the world. Okay, pop in here. What do we got? 3-cent sack. Sure. Alright, basically turned into a 3-cent key. I'm going to spend 1 bomb right here. Basically just to get enough money to get us back to full HP. I think that's a good use of 1 bomb, considering we were 1 hit from death. And these enemies are not hostile. Thank you, Bursting Sack. And, like, considering the number of spider enemies in the game, that's, like, a pretty decent pickup. I don't remember if it always did that, or if that was added in Repentance, but I've been pretty impressed with Bursting Sack the last few times I've had it. Okay, we also know where the secret room is. So, don't get hit by that dude. There we go, he's dead. Beautiful. We gotta remember that since we have Nancy bombs, it's possible for our bombs to be the Bomber Boy bombs, just like that. That would, what is this? I don't know. But it's possible for our bombs to be the Bomber Boy bombs that explode in the, like, plus sign shape. Which means, if you're not expecting it and you're standing too close, you can take damage from it pretty easily. That's why I say Nancy bombs can potentially kill you. If you're not careful. I'm going to leave that there, just in case we take a bunch of damage on this fight. Although we shouldn't, especially since we have Book of Shadows. Like, we should be good. That's a lot of potential invincibility. But I'm going to save it for now. I think the time to use Book of Shadows is, like, when you're about to die. Okay, we got hit once. If we get hit again, we'll pop it. But yeah, I think the time to use it... Okay, now we got hit again. There we go. Okay, Mr. Dolly's fine. Another Tears upgrade. Grab that. And on to the next floor. Yeah, I think it's better to have it. And basically save it for, like, a panic button. At least on the Keeper. Okay, that's just a dead end. Go. Let's pop down here. We got a treasure room, and I've got enough keys that I think we'll probably pop in there, especially since we have Mom's key. I think that's going to be pretty worth it. There's a very high chance that treasure rooms will contain chests. So, is that all of them? Nope. Another one up here. There we go. Full HP, thank you. Alright, what do we got? Alright. We're gonna get a ton of stuff. We did not get all of our keys back, but we did get a bunch of money. And a few bombs. I'd say it was probably worth it.
Something's wrong.
Okay, not a good pill. Not a bad pill, just kind of a meaningless pill. Oh, actually did mean to pick that up, but it's fine. Okay, troll bomb. There's our shop. Ooh, that was close. We'll look. What's this? Ace of clubs? Okay. Sure. This would normally be a room to use it on, but we can't actually get to most of the bombs if we do this. And I wouldn't mind having essentially infinite bombs for the rest of the run, so... I mean, not literally infinite, but more bombs than you will use. This would have given us, like, 3 or 4. Because a bunch of the enemies are not actually located in a spot that would allow you to access the bombs after they turn into bombs. That's a scary. Okay, you're dead. Where are you going to pop up? Over here? There we go. I mean, we're not struggling for bombs, that's for sure. Okay, that's not a secret room. This feels like it could be one. I mean, we got so many bombs that, like, why not? Alright, still not a secret room. Let's fight the boss now. Might as well. Okay, Forsaken. Ace of Clubs does not work on bosses, by the way, in case you were curious. How did I not get hit by that little... like, some of these dodges, I amaze myself. Okay. Well, I'll take another Tears upgrade. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Triple shot with abundant... This is one of the real strengths of the Keeper, is that you can actually reach the normal character tier cap. Which I think is... It's either 5 or 5.5. I think it's 5. You can actually reach the normal character tier cap, but still have triple shot, which is just, like, ridiculous. Like, right now, we're at roughly the normal shot speed for most characters that you start with. Like, this is pretty solid. And if we get more Tears upgrades, we'll be able to shoot so many shots so quickly. Potentially secret room. There we go. And a bunch of money. Okay, I don't think there was anything in the shop we really wanted. Okay, so that must be a bomb effect. That must be one of the new bombs that I'm not familiar with yet. Toxic Shock's a great item. Happy to have it. And now we just head on to the next floor, I think. We've gotten our item room. We've gotten our boss. We've checked the shop, and there wasn't anything in there we care about. So, we're moving on. The run's looking good. Wouldn't mind getting another damage upgrade or two. Also, I think we're overdue for a deal. This is what? Yeah, this is Depths 2, so we were supposed to get a deal on this floor, and we didn't. Unfortunately. So we'll have a 100% chance on this floor. Which is, like, pretty okay. Ooh, golden key's nice. Means any keys we open up on this, or any rooms we open up on this floor that would require a key, or any other ways we could spend a key, i.e. like opening a golden chest, for example, does not consume a key. Pretty good. Okay, where are the actual enemies here? There's one. One more in the corner. There we go. Oh, okay. Thank you, Toxic Shock, for taking out the brimstone enemies. Alright, we've already found our boss. That was super quick. And we might as well fight the... Ooh, stay away. Might as well fight the boss right away. I see no reason not to. Okay. Do the brimstone lasers. When they pair up. That shot speed is just... Or our rate of fire is just excellent. Okay, we'll take Magic 8 Ball. Fool card. I think I'd rather stick with the Ace of Clubs. How are we doing for time, actually? Yeah, we're not making boss rush. Relic's great, but not as me. Can I fight both of these guys? Let's fight one. We'll fight one and then we'll try fighting the other one and see if we get 2 key pieces. I think we will. I think you can get both key pieces from one angel deal if they're both, like if both statues are here. Okay. We have Book of Shadows if everything goes horribly wrong. So I'm not super worried just yet. Almost got stuck on the item pedestal there. There we go. Yeah, and we got both key pieces. Fantastic. So now we have the possibility of fighting Mega Satan. If we come across it. Like if we make it that far. And also, we have greatly increased deal with the angel chance now. So that's good. I think this is the room that we want to pop Ace of Clubs. Lots of bombs. Good stuff. Okay. Still got to find our shop. Especially with how much money we have. I think that's probably worth doing. We're not making boss rush. We're too slow for that. Hill is a 48-hour energy. Okay. That's pretty good. What do we got in here? Okay. Nothing great. So shop could be over this way. Thank you, Toxic Shock. Oh, careful. That was really close. What do we got? A single golden chest. You know what? I will do it. Very not worth it. I think our current trinket is 1,000 times better. Like, Locust of War is not awful. It does spawn warflies, and warflies can potentially hurt you. They explode when they hit enemies, but they have a much smaller, like, explosion radius than they used to. One of the better changes to an existing thing in Repentance, if you ask me. But Flat File is just, like, a top-tier trinket. The fact that we can go into cursed rooms essentially for free is just, like, really valuable. Not to mention we can't take spike damage from, and you know, but like me, I'm like a professional Isaac player, so, you know, I never take spike damage, ever. It just doesn't happen. Except for when it does. Alright. Toxic Shock, doing some good work. Like, that's the nice thing about Toxic Shock. If you get high enough damage, you'll just clear rooms just by walking into them, which is awesome. Okay, I don't think we care about any of this. Like, there's some good stuff. Mom's Bracelet's, like, pretty okay, but I would much rather stick with Book of Shadows, because it gives us, essentially an out. So, I think we stick with what we got. Also, I think there's a fairly good chance that our secret room is right here. Nope. Okay. We are moving on. Do I take 40? Yeah, you know what? We take 48-hour energy. Because between, like, Book of Shadows plus 48-hour energy, that's like a minute? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I took my keys off the keyboard for a brief moment. It worked out. Nancy bombs became glitter bombs to give us a key. But I didn't have my... Like, I took my hand off the keyboard for just, like, a half a second and then didn't put it back where it was supposed to go. Okay, there we go. Peek at the cursed room. Okay. Not great. Also, we can't see the map, which kind of stinks, but it's fine. Alright. Let's go this way. Okay, this feels like a relatively decent chance of a secret room. It was not. Okay. Just kind of felt secret roomy to me. Go here. Our speed is a little lacking, I must say. We found our shop, though, so that's good. And we got a greed fight. Okay, and a steam sail. Which probably isn't going to do anything for us unless we go to Hush, but I do think a bomb for 6 cents is worth it. I don't see an item room yet. Oh, that's a lot of mini pins. It's not just one. It's like... Ow. Okay, nothing there. Was there nothing over here too? No, there's an exit down this way. Alright, there's our mom fight. We definitely want to find our item room before we go in there. So, item room is probably maybe down here? Hey, there we go. And this is actually a great room for us as well, considering we have flat file. So, all of these are pretty easy to get without spending any bombs or anything like that. Not too bad. Alright, Linger Beam. Not exactly a top tier item. It's an item that exists, but... Alright, let's go fight Mom. So far, so good. Run is doing pretty okay. It would be great if we could get a deal here to make up for the deal that we missed. That would be awesome, but I'm not really expecting much. Unfortunately, we're not going to get... There's actually a pretty good chance we don't get any more damage upgrades unless we get one from a deal with the Angel. Because we only have one more boss item after this. And we probably are only going to get one more deal with the Angel, unless we get one here. Okay, that's the foot. The fact that Bursting Sack is turning all the spiders into neutral spiders instead of angry ones is actually awesome. But we're going Cathedral, so we're going to take the Polaroid. Even though I think the negative is the better item for the Keeper. By a pretty convincing margin, honestly. Alright, what we've got in here? Sure, we'll do it. Okay, latchkey. It's fine. Gave us a couple of keys, but nothing to write home about. A couple of keys and a couple of flies, which is like, eh. So from our boss on this floor, it would be great if we could get another damage upgrade. 6 damage is not a ton. Like, it's starting to fall behind a little bit. Or I suppose if we could get one from the deal with the Angel, that would be pretty okay as well. Or from a golden chest? Yeah, okay. Another Tears upgrade. I'm not going to complain about that. It's not damage, but it's still DPS. So, like, that's pretty good. I mean, honestly, with the 48-hour energy pill and Book of Shadows, I think we'll still be totally fine against Isaac, which is like, that's our biggest goal, is unlock the wooden nickel as the Keeper, because it's such a good item. Like, the ability, A, it helps you generate a ton of money, which you can use for deals with the devil, and B, it allows you to heal, which is also, you know, pretty useful. Alright, 2 of clubs doubles our number of bombs. So, let's just use it. Stick with 48-hour energy, obviously. Wouldn't mind finding a demon judgment on this floor, since we have a battery there. Might be able to leverage Book of Shadows into something, you know, somewhat useful. I think a bomb here is worth it to open this chest. And, I mean, we basically traded 1 bomb for, what, 2 bombs? 3 bombs? Pretty good. Okay. This feels like a secret room. Oh. Okay. Again, this is certainly worth the bombs. Alright, Mom's Pearl is... not exactly the item I was wanting to see. I'm going to leave 1 penny on the ground. Just in case we get hit. Let's see what this is. This is reroll all items on the floor. Do we just... I think we just pick basically all of this up. I don't think there are really any items we want to reroll, to be honest. Like, what are we going to do? Stars card, strength card. Strength card could be good against our boss here. But I think I would probably rather stick with the... We'll just stick with 48-hour energy. I really don't want to backtrack if we can avoid it. Plus, it's good to have it as a panic button. Just in case. Alright, let's go fight the... Is the bloat? Because of course it is. My favorite boss. Just kidding. I hate this boss. As does basically every Isaac player. But our rate of fire is so good that... Oh, you gave me a deal with the devil? Oh, game. You're killing me. Alright, what do we got? Well, we'll take it. And we might as well take it. Because we're probably not going to get another deal after this. So, I don't love it. PJ's also is useless for us. But at least we did ultimately get a damage upgrade out of it. So, I guess it's fine. It's certainly not what I was hoping for there. But it's probably good enough. Ow. Okay. Well, we can pop in here for free. Old bandage. I really don't think that's worth it. We're also one hit from death. So let's be like a little bit careful here. These enemies are just the worst. Okay. A penny, please? Still not a penny? Might as well pick this up. I mean, if we're gonna die, we can pop Book of Shadows. Pennies, please. Oh, I hate health upgrade. Okay, that doesn't help either. So check this out. Okay, IV bag is not great as the keeper, but we're now back to full HP. And a dice. Reroll all items on the floor. That seems pretty okay. We got a bunch of pennies left in the other room, so I'm just going to pick these ones up. Ooh, actually. Yeah. What are you now? Parasitoid. Don't mind if I do. That's a great item. Sometimes when we shoot, we'll make flies. As a just honestly super solid. That makes up for having like not great damage. Okay, another health up pill, doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go back. Get this. And let's go fight Mom. Okay, get rid of the eyes. There we go, now we can just chill over here. Pop Book of Shadows if we need to. But I don't think we'll actually need to. Unlocked Greed Baby, which is whatever. But up we go to the Cathedral, and this run is actually looking pretty solid. As I said earlier, our damage is a little bit under where I'd like it to be, but like all things considered, we got great rate of fire, and we got a really nice tear effect now in Parasitoid. And then also the apple. Trick or Treat, I think is the name of the item. That's also a decent tear effect. So, like, I'm not complaining. This is probably good enough. Maybe to beat Mega Satan, even. I mean, we'll certainly try to beat Mega Satan if we get that far. It would be great if we could do Mega Satan, Blue Baby, and Isaac all on one run. And I don't think it's, like, beyond the realm of possibility. Because, like, have you seen our rate of fire? With triple shot? It's pretty solid. And then we have Toxic Shock on top of that. Like, this is a pretty good run. Did Toxic Shock just destroy? Yeah, all the enemies it basically killed for us except for the champion. And another Tears Up pill. Very nice. Okay, get rid of you. I mean, 48-hour energy plus Book of Shadows. Like, yeah, we probably can beat Mega Satan, honestly. Go. Okay, gotta get rid of these dudes first. Alright, and here is our Isaac fight. So let's do it. Try to get rid of this stuff first. Oh, okay, I got hit. If I get hit again, I'll pop 40-hour energy. Should be safe over here. I mean, I'm not going to say he's melting, but he's basically melting. That went really well. We're also pretty unlikely to get a whole lot of pennies on future floors. So let's try and be a little bit more careful here. There we go. Okay, just wanted to basically get back to full HP. All right, on to the next floor. Unlocked some, we now hold the wooden nickel. That was like our #1 goal for this run. So that's pretty good. Ooh, okay. So we definitely take Sagittarius. $3 bill. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with our current. Yeah, we'll take $3 bill. And then I think I'm going to skip technology because it overwrites Parasitoid and the apple, I believe. So I think what we have now is probably better. Kidney Bean is just bad. So what we want to do here is go find Blue Baby. Okay, you got me. What we want to do is go find Blue Baby and then defeat that and then fight Mega Satan afterwards. That's our goal here. Holy Light shots. Very nice. Pretty good. Okay. We're going to be looking for pennies. We need to make sure we don't pick up any pennies that we come across. We want to save them for actually restoring our HP, because that's pretty important. Okay. Careful. Hopefully we actually find some pennies on this floor. I mean, we do have 55 bombs. So we'll definitely be looking for secret rooms. I don't necessarily plan to bomb like every single room that could potentially be a secret room, but like if it really comes down to it, I will. I don't necessarily want to do that, but you do what you gotta do. Like, there's a pretty good chance that this room up here is a secret room. It's one potential location. So we'll drop a bomb and find out. Okay, it's not there. Felt like it was worth checking. Okay, double Monstro 2. Champion version. Easy. Okay. Oh, yeah, you got me on that one. That's fair. All right. Still no pennies, though. And no more additional items, either. But our damage output is solid. Second secret room, potentially? Nope. Ew, this is a room I don't like. We'll pop Book of Shadows here. Because these guys are actually real annoying to deal with. Since they have that homing brimstone attack. There we go. Pretty good chance we would have gotten hit there. Hey, another penny. Don't mind if I do. Get me back to full HP. More rooms like this, please, with these easy first floor bosses. I like it. And we're pretty much destroying Blue Baby here, which is great. Beautiful. That was a flawless fight. And now at this point, I think we just go back and fight Mega Satan. We're at full HP. We got the 48-hour energy. We got Book of Shadows. I think this is going to be our best chance. So let's do it. Like, we have a lot of invincibility here. Oh, that's a pretty bad effect, honestly. Dunce Cap. Let's not do that anymore. Brimstone Beam? Yep. Okay, now come to friends. Okay, we're getting champion versions. That's a little annoying, but it's fine. Okay, take you out. Death is probably the more threatening of these two, just because he can slow you down. Oh, okay, we got hit. Let's not get hit again. Brimstone? Nope. If we can make it to phase 2 with all of our battery charges, like, I'll be feeling real good about our odds. Because phase 2 is like where stuff's a lot harder to dodge. Although, to be fair, when there's tons of stuff going on, it can be hard to dodge either one. Oof. We've done it. Alright, so I think the next batch is the Angels. Oh no, we got these guys first. Okay, easy enough. Now it's the Angels. There's one. And there we go. And now it's, after this, I think it's just the final phase. There we go. Yeah, I'm feeling real good. I'm feeling really good about our odds. We have so much invincibility here that we can basically just face tank all this. And not even really worry about it. I mean, I'll try to dodge as much of it as we can, just in case, but like, we are pretty much good. Yeah, I'm not trying to dodge that. We're getting there, though. All right. Last bit of invincibility here. Hopefully it's enough. Unfortunately, our spiders can't actually get to him. Come on, it's wearing off. Very scary. We've done it. Whew. All right. Great run. Unlocked all sorts of good stuff. That was a good one, guys. That is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.